When most people think about Lake Powell, they think about great big houseboats, magnificent yachts, cruisers, ski boats. But today, I'm going to show you a different way to explore Lake Powell, and I promise you, you'll never forget what I'm going to show you today. As you know, most things in life, doing them by yourself is not quite as much fun as sharing your experience with someone else. Today I grabbed my buddy Dave Sutton and we are ready to go.
Well, today was something new for me because we actually had a destination in mind. And so we picked a spot. We wanted to go to a slot canyon and explore, and so we gassed up the watercraft and took off and had an awesome ride over to a slot canyon.
I feel very fortunate out here on the water today. Most people don't realize how lucky we are to have one of the best playgrounds in America, in the world for that matter, right in our backyard. We had the opportunity to ride over 75 miles today on a personal watercraft in one of the funnest places in the world. Now, if you haven't ever been to Lake Powell, I highly encourage it. It's only been 50 years since the lake started filling up and the diversion tunnels closed and provided us with this magnificent lake. Now, there are a lot of fun things you can do at Lake Powell on a PWC, but where they're the most fun and advantageous are in the slot canyons where no other boat has gone. When you're on a personal watercraft, there are so many more places that you can explore. As you can see, there are certain places where a boat can only get 8'6" wide. With a wave runner, you're 3.5, 4 foot wide. And it's very exciting to go places where most people in boats simply can't go.
Yeah, it was kind of funny because we had a boat with us and he could only go so far and had to stop, and then we just continued on. And it was really cool because normally when you go hiking or something, you walk up these slot canyons, but to actually take your watercraft into there was really cool. We actually ended up at a little beach and explored even from there.
I have hiked in several slot canyons, but today's experience was substantially different because it was an aquatic experience. And when you got to the back of these slot canyons, you could literally walk and hike for miles and miles and miles. And many times I felt like I was Mr. John Wesley Powell. There are many cathedral-like overhangs here, and it's really, really nice to go into them and just get out of the sun every once in a while and relax.
It's amazing because you have all the different colors and the water lines, and then as you're going through, you're kind of snaking through, and the walls get closer and closer, and you're not sure if you're going to be able to continue on to the next corner, and all of a sudden it opens up a little bit. And the walls are just, it's amazing how high they are, and you look up, it's like, wow.
I'm sure you've heard it said that a picture is worth 1,000 words, but being here in person and experiencing this is worth many, many more. Today we are on some beautiful 4-stroke wave runners that are rentals from Antelope Point Marina, and boy, these are great machines.
I think it's like anything, if you don't try it, you're not going to know. So if you say, oh, I don't like personal watercraft, but you've never ridden one or you've never had an adventure or played, then how could you know how fun they are? Lake Powell has almost 2,200 miles of shoreline, and we've seen just a little bit of it today, but we've had a huge amount of fun. Anytime you want to go have some fun, you know where to go. Now let's get back to Chad and Rhea. They're setting up their houseboat at Antelope Point.